And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Two of the best teams in the game square off. It's the Cincinnati Reds and the Boston Red Sox. Biggest story coming into this one was what he's been able to do this past month, really putting together an outstanding 4 weeks of play, and will be a major factor in this one today.
He's been a force to be reckoned with, Boog. Elite stats and makes an impact every time he steps on the field. Can't wait to see what he's got in store for this crowd today.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to roll, and on the hill in this one, Pedro Martinez. Chris, he is a fun one to watch do his thing out there.
Well, he comes in carrying a career ERA under 3. He's been fantastic ever since he broke into the big leagues. Can't wait to watch him pitch today.
All right, ready to get underway. Here's the second baseman, Barry Larkin. Splits the plate, and we are underway.
First pitch, 7-10.
Oh and 2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Elly De La Cruz. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
You know, one of the most memorable innings ever for Elly happened in July 2023. In one inning, De La Cruz hit a 2-out single to take the lead and then proceeded to do something that a Reds player hasn't done in more than 100 years. He stole second, third, and home in the same inning. It only took 2 pitches for him to steal all 3 bases.
1 out, bases empty. Line drive, caught.
Batting third.
Let's take a look at our lineup. This team can really pile up the runs, Chris. They're among the top teams in scoring this year.
Yeah, and when you can get a lead and be out in front, it really changes what that opposing manager can do with the bullpen. And on top of that, it helps your own pitching staff. It gives them more margin for error. So instead of pitchers squeezing the ball, trying to throw darts and be perfect, they can relax, let the ball come out of their hands, and pitch effectively. So that offense and the ability...
Slings it across, and the Reds go 1-2-3. Nobody left for Cincinnati. Now the Red Sox will get their shot. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back now at Fenway. Today's starting pitcher, number 27.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract,
Leading
change up the
off
look
for
so
the
that
Red
hitters
Sox,
don't get too
second
comfortable
baseman,
and start squaring up the
number 22.
baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
So stepping in for Boston, number 22. And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball one. And another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up. And that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
The pitch. A little out front there as he swings through it.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that is out of play. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Up the middle. 1 up, 1 down. Time now to check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox.
Right fielder,
it features one of the
Tristan
sport's true
Casas.
superstars, David Ortiz.
Well, this guy's been one of the greatest RBI men of all time. You talk about clutch hitting. There he is right there. I mean, in a tough situation for the defense and for that pitcher, this is the last guy you want to see because you know when he steps in the box, he usually delivers.
Hard on the ground to first. Hopkins steps on the bag. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting third, left fielder, Manny Ramirez.
2 outs, base is empty. Manny Ramirez now at the plate. Ramirez working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers.
Well, we've seen him flex some impressive power this season, and there's still a lot of time to go. If he can keep up this pace he's on, we could be in for something really special.
Ball to strike. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That misses
Ball
the
2.
zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs, base is empty. And that's
Count full.
outside. Counts full, 3-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Batting fourth, designated hitter, David Ortiz.
Here now the Red Sox DH, David Ortiz, second in the AL in home runs. Foul ball. Ortiz, a powerful designated hitter, a member of the 2000 hit club, and he's a former home run derby champ. Way out front for strike 2.
Ahead 0-2 in the count.
No ball,
Sure,
2
you've got
strikes.
4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
One ball.
This one
2
kicks
strikes.
away a little as he can't squeeze it. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the second game of the series. One, two now.
Hit. Inside, ball 2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Two outs.
Count is 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Rafael Devers waiting for a turn at the plate. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Hard hit right side. Larkin sends it to first. That's the third out. Inning over. One left for the Red Sox. Scoreless after 1. Back here in
Leading
Boston.
off for
New
the
inning
Reds,
getting started.
left fielder,
Here's the
number
left
6.
fielder, Ron Gant. Martinez back to work. And that misses. Ball 1. Martinez, a former Cy Young Award winner. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, a sinker, and he occasionally uses a curve. That
Ball
one
3.
misses. Ball 3.
3-0.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike. On the ground to the left. And foul ball.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
Got him looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? Double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Reggie Sanders in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Just missed. Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the pitcher on the mound is earning it, and that's important because you got to make players earn it.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday.
Catcher,
Another one right
Johnny
there.
Pitch.
They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Johnny Bench, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Inside.
That's
2-0. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. And it remains 2-2. Second inning here, no score. Fights it off, he'll see another. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. That gets down for a hit. Around first, heading for 2. And he's in there standing up with a 2-out double.
Well, as hot hitting continues, he's been
Batting
getting
seventh,
great results
first
lately.
baseman,
Put a
number
really
19.
nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Next to hit, number 19. First pitch misses.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
Martinez, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. That one missed.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Here comes a 3-2. And that one popped in the air, left field. Ramirez brings it in, and that is that. So one left for Cincinnati. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers.
And a foul ball. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
And that skips in the dirt.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And Raffy falls victim to the K.
Batting 6.
And here's the first baseman. 2 homers in the game yesterday, so he's feeling good coming in. Fought off foul. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
Ball.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And that's
Ball
downstairs and outside. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Ranging back. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Batting 7. Center fielder, Wilyer.
Abreu digs in now. One of the best in the game against right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, that's another story. Yeah, that's fouled off. Singy, is this more common today? Guys really only succeeding against pitchers throwing from a specific side?
I think it's because you just don't get a very long trial period anymore. I mean, with the analytics and the numbers, teams are looking for instant success with the lineups that they construct. So if you don't figure it out quickly against certain types of pitchers, you're just not going to get those opportunities.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Bench makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Red Sox. We'll move to the third with no score. And we're back out of the third inning. Now it's the Reds DH, Jeimer Candelario. That clips the corner.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Swing and a hard hit grounder to third. And it stays fair. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game. But all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here's the center fielder, Billy Hamilton. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. There's a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Well, the offense really struggled last night. I mean, it was awful. So I think picking up a run right here, that's going to get him going a little bit.
Devers throws on to first, and one away in the top of the third. Next for Cincinnati, Barry Larkin. He's 0 for 1. And that drops in for a strike. One out and a runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from the same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now it's the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. That one outside, and that's ball 1. That's a little bit low.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that is foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. As we go to the last of the third, and stepping in for Boston, number 10. Swing and a miss at a slider.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
That one ripped to the warning track, makes the catch.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Yoshida launched a homer in his most recent game. Still tied at 0, last of the third. Right side, hard hit. Steps on first for the out.
Now batting, number 22.
Now it's the second baseman. Grounded out to short in his first trip. Off the mark there. 1-0. And another ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Up the middle, De La Cruz. To first, Red Sox go 1-2-3. Nothing doing for Boston, and we are still scoreless. Let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season.
Number 22.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
Rose, just 21 years old. He's been scoring a lot of runs lately. He scored 9 times in the last 10 games. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
So up next, Ron Gant. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. Fourth inning underway, no score. Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
One down, base is empty. Gonna count 1-2.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And a foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet. Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. In now for the Reds, Reggie Sanders.
Right through there for a strike. Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Reds down in order. Still no score. Back inside Fenway Park, ready to go, bottom 4. And now the right fielder, Tristan Casas. Swinging a foul straight back. That one finds the corner, and it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Stays alive. The 0-2. Breaking ball misses down and away. Missed with a changeup. Ball 2. This one smoked, could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And now a runner moves into scoring position as we look for the first run of the ball game.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Manny Ramirez. Fouled off left side.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Next offering misses down and away. Just missed. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now fly ball to right center. Hamilton makes a move towards the gap. He's got it. Runner tags at second. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only 1 out.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And that one fouled off. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Casas stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. On the ground, right side. The flick to the pitcher covering, but the go-ahead run comes in to score.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Here's Rafael Devers. Struck out swinging his first time. And that one a little below the knees. Ball 1. This one in the air, center field. Hamilton on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. That is the inning. But they push across 1 run on 1 base hit, no errors, and nobody left on. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Reds nothing. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Martinez back to work. On the ground to third. Devers zips it across. 1 away here in the 5th.
Now batting, number 19.
And now the first baseman.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Candelario in the box now. Takes strike 1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
On to second, they get 1. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
Back here at Fenway, John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, number 55. Ball one there.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
High fly ball down the left field line. Preciado on his way over. Squeezes it. And there's one down.
What a gutsy
Now
play.
batting,
I always found that it was difficult
fielder,
because of such a wide warning track here at Fenway Park. To get back there, sometimes you don't know where you are. But with reckless abandon, he goes up and challenges the monster and comes down with an incredible catch.
Abreu
Ball
at
one,
the
no
plate
strike.
and takes high there. And it's even up.
1-1.
That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Cut on and lifted in the air. Preciado makes the grab, and there are two outs.
Now batting, number 10.
And the batter will be the shortstop. 0 for 1 so far. High in the air, out to right. Sanders sizes this one up, hauls it in to end the inning. All set for the top of the sixth. And now the center fielder, Billy Hamilton.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
And he lays down a bunt. Bare hand, has to hurry. On the money, nice play. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
Barry Larkin will hit next. There's a strike. There's a swing and a drive. And it's off the Green Monster. Now he turns and heads for second. To second, pulls him off the bag.
All over that one right there. Against good pitchers, you got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
One out, runner at second. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati. Runner takes off for third. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third. Save. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
In the air, left field. Makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. We're tied at 1.
Now batting,
There you
number
go. Nice
22.
little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
And now Pete Rose. 0 for 2 in this one. Right through there for a strike.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Ground ball right side. Out number 3. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, no one left. 9, 1, and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. All tied 1-1. Well, we go bottom 6.
Leading off
Here's the
for
speedy
the
catcher,
Red Sox.
Masataka Yoshida.
Masataka Yoshida.
Ground ball right side, and that's just foul.
You know, these Red Sox, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Ripped to third and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
So the batting order turns over. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. That one is blasted. Left field towards the monster. Up against the wall and brings it in.
Now batting, right fielder, Tristan Casas.
Tristan Casas up next for the Red Sox. 1 for 2.
Ball 1.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And there's a foul ball. The 1-1. And it's fouled away. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. In plenty of time to first. And that is that. Nothing across here this half. We're through 6 full. All tied 1-1. Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year.
Left fielder, number 6.
Well, timing is the key to great hitting, and right now that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's impacting them across the board. It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there. Well, tough night at the dish, punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now, not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Next for Cincinnati, Reggie Sanders. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1.
Ripped, but it curls foul. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Bench in the box again. Takes a strike.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
On the ground to third. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
You know, 2-out errors are kind of like 2-out walks, and sometimes even worse. You know, you think you're out of the inning, but all of a sudden you got another out to get, and the offense has a great opportunity they're looking to take advantage of and make you pay for.
Go ahead run on base. And here's the first baseman. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Fouled off. And they'll do it again. Swing and a miss, and that is that. So no runs on no hits, one error, and a runner left. Seventh inning stretch time. All tied 1-1. Set for the last half of the seventh. Now the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. There's the strike.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Action in the pen down there. Taylor Rogers up and throwing for Terry Francona. Mole getting loose as well. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they had the lead. That's worth the price of admission. His 31st home run of the season. It's 2-1. Chris, he just tied Frank Robinson with 586 homers.
And Frank Robinson was such a great player, in some ways underrated. But those in the sport know how special this is. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Number 27 out of the game, and he kept him in it even though he's in line for the loss right now. New arm when we come back. Emilio Pagan comes on now.
Just trying to keep this one close
now
here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Emilio Pagan.
Now here is David Ortiz. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1. Pagan measures 6 feet 2 inches, 33 years old, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2013. And ball 1. Tap foul at the plate. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. See you later. Home run number 45 on the year, and they add to the lead. It's 3-1. Chris, he just tied Frank Robinson with 586 homers.
And Frank Robinson was such a great player, in some ways underrated. But those in the sport know how special this is. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, dude. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
And it's Rafael Devers in the box. Foul ball there. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Red Sox leading it by 2.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And Devers hits that one. Hamilton makes the grab, one away.
Now batting, number 55.
And now the first baseman. Swung on, belted. That's back. Leaps at the wall, but can't haul it in. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
One out, runner at second. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. That one ripped right center field. And it hits the base of the wall. The run comes in to score from second, and they take a 3-run lead. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Siggy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't. And this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Emilio Pagan won't go any further tonight. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
New
Cincinnati.
pitcher for the Reds, Tony
Number
Santillan.
64.
Well, walks have been a
Tony
big
Santillan.
issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. That missed by a lot, and that's ball one. That to right. Sanders hauls it in, and there's 2 away. And now it's going to be Masataka Yoshida. And a breaking ball misses outside. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Wow, that's
ball,
89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Got him. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 4-1. Major League Baseball is on the show. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture.
Candelario.
Martinez back to work. And that clips the inside corner.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you drive back to the dugout.
Cut out and miss, struck him out. Now it doesn't strikeouts for him in this one.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm, put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing because he's coming right after these guys.
Now here is Billy Hamilton. The Reds trailing by 3, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Now batting, second baseman, Barry Larkin.
2 down, bases empty. Barry Larkin, the next to hit. 1 for 3. Headed towards the corner. Casas makes his way towards it. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. And that one lifted in the air center field. Sizing this one up and puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down that time. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. The Red Sox 4 and the Reds 1. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Red Sox, second baseman, number 22.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Hamilton under it, and a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, right fielder, Tristan Casas.
Tristan Casas getting ready to hit. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. So digging in, Manny Ramirez.
Left fielder.
He's already homered here in this one.
Ramirez.
And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball 1. Nice stop to first, and that's a great play for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
So now here's the DH, David Ortiz. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Man on second, 2 down. That one not close. And a count 1-2.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Two the count.
Line drive, base hit. Here comes Casas around third. He'll score.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hands, and just launched the baseball. 108 on the exit velocity. Man, that is coming off the bat pretty good. I know he's feeling good about it.
Third baseman.
So 2 down. Rafael Devers up to hit.
Devers.
0 for 3 in this one. Well struck, right field. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Well, this tends to happen more often in this park than others, and that short fence is just so inviting for hitters. You see a lot of balls bounce over for an automatic double when no one can run it down.
So 2 on with 2 away. Bit of strategy here. They issue the intentional walk, and that'll set up a force play at any base.
Clearly didn't want to mess with them right there, so I think it makes sense to play the numbers game in this spot.
So bases all loaded up. And next for the Red Sox, Wilyer Abreu. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
Next offering is in for a strike. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. This one in the air, right field. Sanders on the move. Stretches out and hauls it in. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. Last chance coming up for the Reds. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 13 strikeouts now. He's putting together an impressive outing.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Rose, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. The Red Sox leading by 4 here at the top of the 9th. On the ground, and foul ball. Struck him out looking. Now only 1 out remaining.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Stepping in, Ron Gant. Right through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Next offering is fouled back. 1 strike away. And they'll do it again. That misses the zone, and it's 1-2.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start. Who knew he'd throw a complete game and get the victory? But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.